share with you some of the favorites in our household, books that get left out all over the house because they're read so much and requested so much. The Usborne catalog is very large and there's so much to choose from, but it is possible to find your favorites, and these are some of ours. The Look Inside Body book is great. It has over 100 flaps in it. The text is broken up all over the page. We can read this book over and over again and learn something different every time we read it. So just a sample of the flaps. Here it's talking about our skin and different parts of your body. Underneath of our skin is our muscles and what we use our muscles for. Underneath of our muscles is our bones and why we need our bones. And underneath of our bones is our lungs and our organs. So many flaps, not just a little flap glued on the page, but these are built in to the page. And there's so many things we eat and chew and flaps inside of flaps inside of flaps. And another page that I think is just brilliant is this one where it talks about our senses. And here where it talks about our ears, if you listen, you hear that little clicking sound, is that's put in there specifically to talk about our hearing, what happens in our body when we're hearing things. And so there's so much in this book. We love it. Want to look at that, buddy? Yeah. All right, he's taking it out of my hands. This is a flat book that's for a little bit younger. Courage can do this one by himself. A sample of this one is here. See just the pretty cute pictures, and here monkeys, number 8. So Courage knows his numbers, but this was really helpful in identifying his numbers, and then he can count 8 monkeys. And so here they're looking for 7 chicks, and you look inside of flaps looking for the 7 chicks. And so they're probably in the hen house. There's 7 chicks. So it's all about numbers and counting and identifying sequence. And even toward the end, it has a bus, and there's 1 person on the bus, and 1 person gets on. So now you have 2, and then 3 people get on, and now you have 5. So introduction to addition and subtraction and math. So we love this book. This is our all-time favorite, both of us, and actually everybody that I've ever showed this book to, no matter the age of the child, they love it. So there's this little mouse. You can get this replaced, or you can make your own copy of the back. I've already had to tape him. We've only had him, I think, 6 weeks, and he's so loved that he needs a little TLC. But so he goes on the dotted line, and he goes through the little crack in the floor. There's a little slit in each page, a little flap. And he goes through, he's looking for cheese, has to get away from the cat, goes under the pantry door, comes out the cornflake box. So the whole story, he's just going through the house looking for cheese and teaches them left to right and turning 1 page at a time, and just different skills that it's teaching in a simple story with a little cute little mouse. The Big Book of Things to Spot. You'll see in the catalog there is 1001 Things to Spot titles, and there's several themes of those. There's pirates, there's fairies, there's bugs, there's farm around the world. So this one has 4 books in one. The 1001 Things to Spot books are hardback books for $11.99. This one has 4 books in one for $12.99. It is a paperback, but it's a real thick flexi binding. And so just the pages in here, you'll see down here is what you're supposed to find, and you're supposed to find that many of them in the picture. So it's, this one's from a farm one. I have an 8-year-old niece who also has this book, and again, she spends hours doing it because there's actually additional things you can do. Every page has a certain character you're supposed to find, and then you have to find, there's puzzles at the end of things to go back through and find more things. And so this book has just lots and lots and lots and lots and lots, 130 pages for $12.99. Love it. How Deep is the Sea? This one's requested at bedtime all of the time. And this is a little story about Pipkin the penguin, and he wants to know how deep the sea is, so his mom tells him to go find out, and he swims down. Pipkin. He swims down into the ocean. He goes all the way down to the bottom, and then there's a poster in the back of the book that kind of goes back through the story and shows the different characters and kind of retells the story, but it also tells what lives at those levels of the sea. And this is his favorite part, is going back at the end and taking out that poster. The other one to this sequel is called How Big is a Million? And he's trying to count a million things all the way through the book, and at the end, the poster at the end has 1 million stars on it. It's huge. It's crazy. We love taking it out because they're tiny. They're just 1 million stars. It's awesome. And this book I don't actually own, but I want to get it because it's amazing. This goes through all the continents and it has pictures of animals and information about them from all over the world, and the pictures are just beautiful. And Usborne likes to break up their text and have it all over the page so that it's not overwhelming for your eye and for your mind, and you can attach that information to a picture. And they also are good about coloring the back of their pages. They're not on white text, and that has proven to be easy for your eyes, and your eyes don't get as tired, and the words don't get jumbled up for kids that have trouble with that. And so it's just the full spreads and the pictures, and I love this book. So this is a future favorite of mine. So I hope you find your favorites and look through the catalog and let me know if you have any questions, and happy shopping.